You've mentioned Red. Thank you very much for all the effort to stop us.
Hi guys, Friday morning Australia time, beautiful sunny day. Just wanted to let you know that last night, Dianna, I spoke to Dianna, and of course she had another bailing up of two people from the national news here called NBN 9. They were in Nimbin to speak to the owner of the Hemp Emporium, who happens to be the same guy that invited Yahweh and myself to the radio station while we were there. And they were there apparently doing a report on bongs.
You had a hash cookie and couldn't speak.
Yes, you remember that radio program that we did, when was it, July? And I'd had 1/4 of a hash cookie for the first time in my life, and I could not speak. You remember that upload? Well, yeah, so getting back to yesterday's interview, Dianna launched on both of them, the female reporter and the cameraman, and told them that, Yahweh's here, they better pull their fingers out, the world is waking up, that newspapers have been alerted, and it's already been interviewed on Nimbin radio, and she told them about the fiasco at the Lismore court with Lenny, because Lenny had lodged the documents of the Declaration and Notice to Claim of the Throne of England with the court, and when we got into the court, there was absolutely no security. First time in history, no security, no scanners, no nothing. There's got 6 policemen up there outside, and there was nobody else around. And then, of course, Lenny, all what he wanted to do was the judge to repeat his oath of office to Almighty God, and he refused over and over, at least 12 times, Lenny, and he refused to repeat his oath of office because he knew that Yahweh was sitting in the courtroom. As soon as he repeated his oath of office, that would have meant Yahweh, Almighty God, standing up and saying, well, that's me. So instead, Lenny was carted off to jail. The judge gave him a 9-month sentence. However, we know that Lenny was released 2 weeks ago. And anyway, so Dianna bailing up these two from National 9 News. And of course, when the report was aired, it apparently was about the bongs, but it was cut short because she said her hands were going in the background, and she's got the ear of the second one there as the witness. Anyway, but of course they were talking to the man who was a witness to this, because it was Michael who invited us to the radio station. He was also in the court with Lenny, and he saw everything that went down. So as Diane's going,
and he was warned not to have us back on.
Yes, and Michael is the one that was the radio station was contacted and warned not to have Yahweh back on, otherwise the radio station would be shut down. So it's okay to have the Queen of Lucifer as in goddess on there, spilling the bullshit that that dude channels. Absolute crap. Lead everybody up a garden path, but not allowed to hear the truth that sets all mankind free. So wanted to share that with you. Also, put everybody on an alert. I spy in flesh and blood any of the elite. Is anybody actually seeing these people in flesh and blood, or are they already all underground? Yahweh actually thinks that they would go underground over a period of time. They wouldn't all disappear at once, unless, of course, they want everybody to believe that they've been raptured. Another bullshit Christian theory that the Jesuits orchestrated more than 100 years ago, meaning that the good get raptured off, taken off the earth. The reality is that those scriptures that they're referring to, when 2 will be in a field and 1 will be taken, or 2 will be in a bed and 1 will remain, it's those that remain on the earth. They inherit the earth. All the ones that disappear because they've gone underground, not zapped up into the heavenly realm, they are all of the elite and the Illuminati. So yes, let's have a gamer account. I spy the flesh and blood Obamas and royal family of this world, rather than the celluloid pickies that we're shown daily. So just wanted you to know that Dianna, she's a cruise missile. Between her and Amber and all of you out there who are doing the very best that you can, it's absolutely awesome. And Yahweh appreciates it so much.
And we have had a sighting of Nibiru.
We do.
We've had Joel sighting of Nibiru.
Yes, Joel sighting Nibiru when he was walking to work in the early hours of the morning, and then Goshima from Germany A lot of people all around the world are having these.
Looked like a quarter the size of the moon.
Yes, yeah, Joel's thing would look like a quarter of the size of the moon. And of course, the interview that you would have all heard now with the fellow who was talking with that godlike production.
7 planets are the 7 angels.
Yes,
Stars, solar system, our stars are angels.
Yes.
Right? They're part of the creation.
Yeah. Everything is part of the creation.
So we've got 7 angels of the Book of Revelation now.
Yeah.
Planets of Nibiru.
The 7 planets they're saying of Nibiru are the 7 angels of the Book of Revelation. They will pour out the vials upon the earth. So everybody's saying that the safest place to be is to have bunkers underground, this kind of thing. No, the safest place to be is believing in Yahweh and hearing what it is that He has to say. So, and he also wanted you to know that we do these uploads for you, the candid uploads where we're singing to each other. And that's our daily life. That's how we are between each other all the time. And I challenge any of the elite or the British royal family to get on and let their hair hang down and let the world see you, because they're not. They are not human. To be like human, God is fully human, and to be made in the image of God is to be fully human. All of the love and compassion and the fun and laughter and the emotions, even anger and despair, all of these things, these people don't experience that because they are not made in the image of God. They have been infested with the fallen angels. They are not human at all, the sons of Cain. They are the image of their god Lucifer. That's how Lucifer
Never a hair out of place.
Yes, never a hair out of place. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day. It's glorious sunshine in Australia, and we appreciate the work that everybody's doing, getting the news out there in whatever way that you are capable of doing. It's all very, very good. And of course, we'd be led to believe that hardly anybody's watching us there at this channel, because when you look at the number counts, it's ridiculous. But just multiply it by about 1,000, and pardon?
100,000.
Oh, yeah, we're saying 100,000. So there are many, many more people out there who are very aware of what's going on, and it's all good. Okay, I'll let this one go up. We'll talk to you later.